Hello YouTube, I'm Sean with SarasotaAirsofters, also known as the Talking Head. And today we have the KWA KM4A1. Okay, first off, as always, the packaging. Comes in a nice sturdy box, nice name on the top, if I can get the styrofoam to come out. It's not a full cardboard box, but it stays in there pretty nice and tight. Don't shoot this box, it looks nice. If you shoot it up, it'll just take away from the value of the gun if you want to sell it. It's much easier to sell it with the box in good condition than it is to otherwise. Okay, in here I have some of my own crap in here. I didn't feel like throwing everything back in here. To start off, just saying that this did have a problem with my gun. Just my gun, nothing with the design of it. It just jammed up, something went wrong with the inside, and I had to get the piston replaced. And KWA with their pistons, I'm just going to say this now, we don't have to say it later. They make a polymer piston in their gun, which is the only part of the gearbox that is not metal. And that's because you would much rather replace the piston, which is cheaper and much easier to replace than it is with the rest of the gears, which are more buff and more expensive. So that's why they put the polymer piston in there. Just pointed that out. I also got random trigger back from when I got it done, so I'm guessing that they broke my trigger or whatever, but I didn't even know it. They got it replaced, same exact trigger. Actually, I think the one that I have now is actually a little bit better. There's no seam lines or anything. So I bought this one from Alternative Sports up in Tampa. I have all my warranty stuff in here. I have my punch card right here from Alternative Sports. They have a limited lifetime warranty or something like that. It's great. No labor costs at all. Yeah, I think you have like 3 chances to take. Yeah, you have 3 chances to take it in with no cost for labor at all, and they'll get it done. You just got to pay for parts. Great deal, because labor can sometimes be the more expensive part of the gun to get replaced. It came with a high cap mag, a barrel tip cover, which I don't normally use, but some places require, which is kind of nice to have when it comes to the gun. It also came with the unjamming rod, and I don't think much else. I mean, I don't remember if it came with any BBs. It came with all the normal stuff, all the paperwork and stuff. Also, put all your receipts with your paperwork. It's easier to keep track of. I made that mistake the first time. They had to give me another punch card. Thank you, Alternative Sports. You guys are amazing. I love you. The gun. KWA KM4A1, this one in particular, I should say. This is not the new CQR or whatever that new one is that's out. I bought this before that, so it's a full metal gun. The body's metal, upper and lower. All the internals are very nicely built. Parts that are plastic, the handguard, the pistol grip, and the buttstock. And also the handle. I am convinced that this handle part right here is polymer plastic. The sight itself is metal, and the dials on it and the pins on it are all metal. I can tell that straight off the bat. The handle part itself has a completely different look, different feel, different temperature at room temperature, and it looks the same as my previous gun I did a review on the USP. Side note on that, my USP had a little incident where I didn't put a CO2 cartridge in right or something, so hopefully I'll be able to upgrade to a blowback, something nice and serious. But that was still a great pistol. This gun comes with wrong button. Comes with a high cap mag. It is metal. I put the tape on there myself. It says that it holds 350 BBs. I can get close to 400. I actually counted it. I got like 395 BBs in here. I had to do some shaking and some wiggling in, but I got them in there and it fed fine and everything else. Have not had one single feeding issue with this magazine. It's a good mag. Mid-cap magazines for this gun. Mag brand and King Arms I know for sure work. I've tried them both in this gun. Mag brand I don't like near as much as the King Arms. King Arms just have a better BB holding pin at the top, and they just feed better. They don't have near as much wobble, and they're almost a little bit more buff, I think. KWA does make the mid caps as well. They're same build as the high cap. metal on the outside, but there's also the same price as the high cap at 26 bucks or something like that. It does have a removable rear sight. You can just undo that really quick, and you have your Picatinny. It's always nice. This right here might be asking, this is actually electrical tape and some Teflon, because I made myself a homemade little silencer I throw on the end, because I do a lot of CQB stuff, and for some reason I like to have something right here covering the tip of the gun. It makes it more CQB feeling, and it just looks cool and doesn't affect the gun whatsoever. Actually, I got that right here. That, I just take it, slide it right on the gun, bammo. Looks like a CQB with an awesome silencer. It's OD green. I love OD. Here's actually my mag brand, my mag mid cap that I got. I don't like it as much, but I got bored, painted the bottom half OD green. I did not paint the top part though, because that's the part that goes in the mag well. I didn't want to get that all painted up. So it locks in nicely, just doesn't feed as nicely as the King Arms. They're also about the same price. Okay, my first con with this gun. There's not many cons I have, but this is a big con, I think. It drives me nuts. It drives me bonkers. I don't like it. It's not a big issue, not a big problem, but it does drive me insane. Is the hand grip, hand guard. I'm sorry. Most M4s, they take the batteries and in the hand guard you put them in the bottom. Problem with KWAs is right here and right here they put little tabs on the inside that are supposed to hold in your battery in place. It actually doesn't fit my battery. I have a 9.6 volt Tenergy 1600 milliamp nunchuck battery, and it's a standard battery, nothing special about it, standard size, and it won't fit in here. So what I've had to do is get used to putting it in the top. It works. It's a real pain in the butt. I actually I went to go try and make this review last night. Didn't turn out, but for me to put the battery in this gun, just for that review, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, it took me 40 minutes, 40 minutes to put that battery in this gun right here, because it won't fit in the bottom. I've even dremeled these things out, and there's still little tabs there, and the way it fits, it just doesn't fit. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to take the buttstock, pistol grip, and the handguard and upgrade to Magpul. I think with the KWA, having the Magpul gear is going to increase the value and also make it look a lot better and more functional, because then you could, not have to rewire the gun, put the battery up top. I've already tried fitting it. It works great. I've also heard rumors, I don't know this for sure, but you can actually get the real steel version of the handguard. Just take out the heat shield and then use that for the KWAs and the G&Gs, I think it is. So you can do that route. It actually is cheaper to go with the real steel version handguard though. The difference is about 15 bucks. I've seen. That's a pretty big difference when you're paying 40 bucks for an Airsoft version. I'm getting about 18 BBs a second with this gun, using that battery I previously just mentioned. It's nothing special. It shoots great. It is LiPo ready, so I think if you were to put a 11.1 LiPo in this thing, you'd probably shoot close to 23 or something stock, 22, 23 stock. It's a great gun. Other than the pistol problem, or the piston problem I mentioned before, it hasn't failed me yet. When I first got the gun, it shot a little tad bit off to the right. It wasn't a problem though, because I could adjust it. For some reason now, I can't figure out why. I've even messed with the hop and everything. The BBs fly really high up. I can't get my red dot, which is a standard open style aim point red dot. Can't get that thing to go high enough for it. Again, probably just my gun, but I thought I'd mention that. Doesn't seem to be a normal problem. To open this thing up, it has two pins right here. This one up front is the pivot pin, and you just take this one out, pop this pin in the back out, and this opens up just like the real M4. You can take out your barrel and do all the rest of your stuff. The charging handle, it is functional. It brings back the piston on the inside to show the hop-up wheel, and it does pop down the dust cover. Unfortunately, the bolt catch right here, for those of you who don't know, that's the bolt catch on the M4. That doesn't function. It would have been kind of cool to have, but has no bearing on the performance of this gun. As with all KWAs, they are picky about the magazines that they do take. So look on KWA's website and look on the forums to see what mid caps or high caps do work. I recommend the KWA brand. This is a high cap that came with it. Love it. Or I really actually do recommend getting the King Arm mid caps. They're a lot cheaper than the KWA. They are plastic, but they're a lot cheaper at like $9, whatever they are at. I bought this gun at Alternative Sports up in Tampa. Great place. If you haven't been there, check them out. They're great. Their website's very well done. You walk in there, they'll help you out 100% of the way. I love Alternative Sports. I can go up there and just talk to the guys. And I paid $360 or $365 for this gun. I know that's a huge markup, but personally, I would much rather walk into a shop, put my hands on the gun, feel it in the shop, and know what I'm getting, see it test fired in front of me, than buy it online, have the risk of it getting broken in shipment or whatever. So that's just my personal preference. Online, I've seen this gun on EVIC, Airsoft Megastore, and all those places. They run just under 300. I think they run 295, I want to say. I'm not certain. They are coming out with a new version of this gun. With basically, it's the exact same gun as this right here. The only real difference is the lower receiver is polymer plastic instead of metal. This gun right now, I was not able to chrono it before I just got it back from the shop, and I actually got lucky because I didn't have to pay for a spring replacement because of what happened. But this gun right now, it has the springs a little bit messed up, but I'm shooting at right at 350, which is awesome because I play mostly indoors. These guns normally run 400 feet per second out of the box. I would say that's probably what it was running when I got it. So definitely a very good gun. I like it a lot. I'm going to throw all my stuff on to show you what it looks like really quick when you have a somewhat non-special loadout on there. A typical, hey, I just kind of got this gun with a red dot loadout, I guess. Okay, so this is my gun with all my stuff on it. The red dot is great for indoors. I'll do a review on that if you guys want one. Just go ahead and comment below. Just let me know if you want me to do a quick review on that. Nothing special. It's a great red dot. This, I showed you that already, I believe. If I didn't, sorry. But this I made myself. It slides right on. I'll show you guys how to make that too if you want that. This is that same Mag brand magazine. And this is how I run my gun. Just like that. So let's take that off. Let's take that out. Let's screw this off. And with the iron sights, let's go fire it. Okay, just to give you a quick idea how big this target is, I'm going to say it's about 1.5 feet by foot, and I'll be shooting at 20 and 40 foot intervals. I did want to mention that this test will be conducted with .25 King Arms BBs. So there's a chicken on my gun. That's awkward. As a higher voltage or higher milliamp battery, so I'm going to try that in this. And I'd also like to try a awkward moment when a truck goes by. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting about 16 BBs a second with this gun. I'm sorry, not 6. Crap.